Okay, so imagine this. You're maybe renovating or you're downsizing, or perhaps you're dealing with an estate,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got all this stuff, furniture and some art, maybe some hidden treasures tucked away.
Right.
But you're probably thinking, well, what is this stuff actually worth?
Yeah,
And also, what is the most responsible way to actually deal with it all?
absolutely.
And that's where today's deep dive takes us.
That's it.
We're going to be talking all about deconstruction and personal property appraisals with the Green Mission Incorporated.
Yeah, these are such critical aspects, especially when you're dealing with situations that have, legal and financial implications,
Right.
like estates or insurance claims, sometimes even tax issues.
Definitely.
Getting an accurate appraisal can really make all the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Green Mission Inc. is really interesting because, they're not just your typical clear it all out operation.
Right.
They have this real commitment to sustainable practices. And that's where this whole idea of deconstruction comes in.
Exactly. So deconstruction is different from demolition.
Okay.
In demolition, you just kind of, knock everything down, haul it away.
Right into the landfill.
Yeah, exactly. Straight to the landfill. But deconstruction focuses on carefully dismantling structures
Okay.
to salvage reusable material.
Oh, I see.
It's all about minimizing waste and maximizing reuse.
So instead of that bulldozer just coming in and,
Yeah.
wiping everything out,
And a more thoughtful approach.
you're carefully taking things apart.
Yeah, taking it apart piece by piece, seeing what can be saved, what can be reused, what can be repurposed.
So it's almost like you're giving these old houses another life in a way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that.
Extending the life cycle of material.
Yeah, and then on top of all that, they do these personal property appraisals,
Yes, that's a crucial part.
which, we're talking about those heirlooms and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, sometimes it's really hard to know,
What something's
That's-
truly worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this, just a sentimental thing, or is this actually, worth a lot of money?
Right. It could be a hidden treasure. You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So, and the Green Mission Inc., they provide IRS-compliant appraisals.
Right.
So that means they're meeting certain standards for, accuracy and documentation.
Absolutely. They have to adhere to strict guidelines
Yeah.
to ensure the appraisals are valid and reliable.
Yeah, and that's super important because, with all these legal and financial matters,
Yeah.
we don't want any, headaches down the line.
Exactly. Especially when it comes to taxes, you want to make sure everything is properly documented.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got deconstruction, we've got these appraisals,
Mm-hmm.
but here's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
It's everywhere these days.
It seems like it's touching every industry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the world of appraisals, this is no exception.
No, it's not immune.
And the Green Mission Inc., they're actually exploring how to integrate AI into what they do.
That's really forward thinking of them.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, AI has the potential to revolutionize appraisals.
In what way?
Well, think about it. AI can analyze massive amounts of data in a fraction of the time it would take a human.
Right.
We're talking market trends, historical sales records, even really obscure details that a person might miss.
So it's not just about speed, is it?
No, it's not just about speed. It's about depth and accuracy.
It's like getting this, much deeper insight than we ever could before.
Precisely, AI can uncover patterns and connections that would be impossible for a human to see on their own.
That's incredible.
It's really exciting to see how this technology is evolving.
So tell me a little bit more about how the Green Mission Inc. is actually working to make this happen.
Well, they've partnered with a company called Helexeon.
Okay, Helexeon.
Helexeon are experts in AI automation and business strategy.
Okay, so what does that actually mean?
Well, so when we say AI automation, we're not talking about, robots coming in and taking over.
Right.
It's about using intelligent systems to streamline those repetitive tasks,
Right.
like analyzing all that data we talked about,
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately making the whole appraisal process faster and more precise.
So it's almost like giving them this extra set of, superpowered eyes to spot those details that are really important.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it.
Okay, cool.
And Helexeon, they also help businesses like the Green Mission Inc. figure out how to use AI ethically and responsibly.
Right, because that's a big concern for a lot of people.
It's important to consider the implications and make sure the technology is used for good.
Yeah, okay, so this is all super fascinating, but let's bring it back to our listener for a moment.
Okay.
What could AI-powered appraisals actually mean for you?
That's a great question.
Could it make downsizing less stressful?
It could certainly help streamline the process,
Yeah.
provide more accurate valuations.
What about estate planning?
Yeah, estate planning, it could make that smoother as well.
And then, just even for everyday folks, like us.
Right.
What about understanding the value of, those family treasures that we've got tucked away?
It could give you a much clearer picture of what you have and what it's worth.
Yeah, it's really interesting to think about all the possibilities.
As AI continues to evolve, it has the potential to transform how we value and manage our possessions,
Yeah.
making these processes that are often complex and confusing
Right.
much more efficient and transparent.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
For those of you who want to learn more about deconstruction sustainable practices, be sure to visit the Green Mission Inc.'s website. It's thegreenmissioninc.com.
And if you're curious about how AI is changing the business world,
Yeah.
check out Helexeon at helexeon.com.
And that wraps up our deep dive for today. We'll be back soon with more fascinating topics to explore. Until then, keep those brains buzzing.
Always keep learning.
I like it.
Yeah.